Hi, let's get started with the Vulnhub Machine Napping. Let's quickly find the IP address of this machine. IP address of this machine is 10.0.2.23. I'll do an nmap scan. As we can see, we have two ports open, port number 80 and port number 22. Let's take a look at this IP address. We don't find much here. Let's quickly register on this website. So what we can see here, we can put a link and let's try to submit this. So what it does, it saves the link that you have given. Let's take a look at the page source. So what we can see here is we can see this attribute target. So what target attribute specifies is where to open the linked document, and this blank is a special keyword that will open the links in a new tab every time. So if we try to click here, it will open the link in a new tab. So there's a vulnerability for this target is equal to underscore blank. Let's exploit this vulnerability, and we'll try to gain credentials from that. So what I'll do is I'll create a vulnerable page. Let me quickly open the folder. So what I'll do is I'll create a script here. What we'll do here is we'll put the IP address of the Kali machine. Let's find the IP address. So the IP address of this Kali machine is 10.0.2.19. Let's put that here. And we'll listen at port 8000, and we'll get the file, get the index.html. Let's copy this statement here. And that's all we need. And let's save this file. What else I'll do is I will log out from this, and I'll copy this index.php as well. I'll create a new file and I'll save it as index.html. I'll copy this code here, and what I'll do now is I'll host these files from my Kali machine. And what we'll do is we'll put this in here. Put the IP address of the Kali machine, port 80, from where we are specifying the file, v file.html, and you submit that here. So we have the file here. Okay, so we got the file. So what we have to do now is we have to do a netcat and we'll listen to the port 8000 like we specified in the vfile.html. Let's put the link again. Let's wait for a few seconds here. It will take a little bit of time. So as you can see, we got the username and password, but what we have here, the username, we got the username, but the password is URL encoded. So let's decode this as well. Let's copy this first. Let's open Burp Suite. and you click on decoder. Let's copy the password, and we'll decode it as URL. So we got the password here. Let's copy this. So now what we'll do is we can quickly do an SSH. And we'll paste the password. So we get the shell. Let's do an ID. So this user cannot run sudo on this machine. Let's do groups. So we have another user. Let's find what files we can run. So we can go to Adrian and run query.py. So let's quickly take a look at that. So what we can do here in this case is we can quickly do a reverse shell on this machine, and let's quickly go to for a reverse shell. You can look up bash TCP, reverse shell payload, all the things. So I'll use that. And we'll put the IP address of the Kali machine. And we'll listen on port number 444. And let's quickly see this file. We'll change the permission of this file as well. And we'll go to now Adrian's directory. So we can see that we can have user.txt, but if we cat user.txt, we don't have the permission. Also, we have another file, site status. So every 2 minutes it checks whether the site is up or not. So, and if you also take a look at the query.py, what it does, it gives the status checks for this file, so we can rewrite this file to get the reverse shell. So let's do that. So let's erase the contents in this file. let's save this file. So what we are doing is we are referring to the reverse shell file that we had already created, and now what we have to do is quickly do a netcat on port 4444, and we are listening on this. So every 2 minutes it's gets the status of the website, so we have to wait for that. And every time it will run that, we'll get the shell here. So we got the shell, so let's quickly spawn the shell as well. Now let's take a look at grubs. So what we can do is we can run the vim, and let's take a look at the directory as well, and we can cat the user.txt. We got the flag. So what we can do is we can exploit the vulnerability of vim. If you go to getfo bin and take a look at the vim's vulnerability, so we're going to use that. It's using bin.sh, I guess. So I think we have to use sudo here. So we got the root, and let's quickly do an ID. We are still at Adrian, so let's go to root, do an ls, and we got the root.txt. So thanks for watching.